Nnamdi Kanu to be 60 billion naira richer in the coming week. How does it happen is what I'm about to tell you. Hello my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are hearing me from. Happy weekend and happy new month. My prayers is it shall be well with all of you hearing my voice. When I say it shall be well, I mean wellness in all ramifications, health otherwise, rich, wealthy, financial breakthrough, protection and provision, guidance, and above all, may you live and die at your old age. If you believe this, shout a louder amen or ise at the comment section of this video. Before I forgot, the month of August must, I repeat, must be humble to you. Speak to the month of August, my brothers, my sisters, and the words of your mouth will be honored by the Almighty Chukwuoke Abiama. As I decree, so shall it be. Amen and amen. Okay, back to the business of the day. Here are the headlines before we come back for more discussion. Nnamdi Kanu slams Reno Omokri with 60 billion naira defamation lawsuit. United States of America President Donald J. Trump slams fresh 15% tariff on Nigeria, Finland, and other African countries, including Kenya. On a problem never started. Sebona the deal with Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Hey, when I can see the one waiting your biati, let us continue. Our ancestors are angry. The baby goat, baby sheep, our baby cow, this one a baby goat. Our baby goat said that the cause of the untimely deaths in Southeast is because our ancestors are very angry. According to you, Edochie, anybody who want to trend, if you don't mention P2B, you don't mention Nnamdi Kanu, you don't mention Simon Ekpa, go back to mentioning Igbos. My brother, your message will trend. You want to be relevant now, right? Since after going against your own brother, your own kinsman, the other day you came out and told us that Igbo need a president because the Gaban failed you. Now we don't bring another controversy. So Fulani killings now, are they dying prematurely? Sorry, are they just the kind of death? What do they call it? Onwike, you know, Onwike. What is Onwike in English? Like Onye Alati Kuburu. I don't know how I want to explain this in English, but you can help me at the comment section. This one are people we know who are killing us, not our ancestors. And you came out here to open your gutter and tell us that our ancestors are angry. That is why we are dying every day. When people like you refuse to speak out with your platform as somebody who have made impact through the Nigerian Nollywood, you never for one day condemn the killings of your own brothers, and now you are here telling us that our ancestors are angry, that our ancestors now go buy you. Idiot. Prodigal son. Now what this boy is supposed to be. Uzodinjo showers 10 million naira each on Imo-born Super Falcons stars. Insecurity ravaging your state, killings every day, and all you can do to appreciate your people of Imo-lite whom you claimed voted for you is to allow them to be killed and then turn back to give peanut to 7 players and 6 players. Rob Agnes and then give it to Patricia. May God help us. Anyway, my people, I beg, let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. Once again, happy weekend. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has taken legal action against former presidential aide Reno Omokri, in bracket, small goat. But if I may ask, I made it clear, I made a statement earlier on that Nnamdi Kanu will be 60 billion naira richer in the coming weeks. As if it is correct. Reno Omokri that cannot even boast of 1 million naira. You are slamming him with the 60 billion naira. You want to kill him? All this about Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer self. On the face, so he be like one that hungry in himself. He pass that of this the so-called political thieves they have in Nigeria. Anyway, let us continue, my people, because I don't feel laugh. Kanu dragged Omokri before the Enugu High Court over alleged defamatory publications against him and IPOB. In a writ of summons, the IPOB leader demanded a total compensation of 60 billion naira from Omokri for the defamatory publications. The embattled separatist, according to him, also urged the court to order the former presidential aide to tender apologies in national dailies for his highly defamatory and prejudicial publications against him and IPOB. The right sums read partly. General damages in the like sum of 50 billion naira for defamation, including injury to reputation, emotional distress, and prejudice to ongoing judicial proceedings. Aggravated damages in the like sum of 10 billion naira for the malicious and reckless publications of false statements by the defendant. And an order directing the defendant to publish a full retraction of the defamatory statements in 2 national dailies and on the defendant's Twitter X account within 7 days of the court judgment. An order directing the defendant to publish a public apology to the plaintiff in 2 national newspapers and on the defendant's Twitter, that is X account, admitting to the misrepresentation of facts in the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, federal government of Nigeria, and IPOB. An order, a perpetual injunction restraining the defendant, his agent, bribes or assigns from further publishing or disseminating such defamatory or prejudicial statements about the plaintiff without lawful justification. Cost of this action, including legal fees and expenses incurred by the plaintiff. Interest on all mandatory awards are at the rate of 10% per annum from the date of judgment until full payment is made. Commenting on the legal action, a lawyer Jimako wrote on X yesterday, Nnamdi Kanu commenced a muscular legal action against Reno Omokri at Reno Omokri, seeking a retraction, apology, and damages for Omokri's highly defamatory and prejudicial publications against Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Ndigbo. Others like Reno Omokri should take note and be guided that you dare not look for trouble in where you know you will be a loser, according to Nnamdi Kanu's publication. U.S. President Donald J. Trump don slam over 15% tariff on Nigeria, Finland, Kenya, and other African countries. The President of the United States of America has officially imposed a 15% tariff on imports from Nigeria and several other African countries in a sweeping executive order targeting global trade partners. According to a statement released by the White House on Thursday, the directive, titled Further Modifying the Reciprocal Tariff Rates, will take effect from 12 a.m. on the implementation date stated in the order below. These modifications shall be effective with respect to goods entered for consumption or withdrawn from the warehouse for consumption, or on or after 12:01 a.m., the statement noted. Niger News reports that the countries affected by the new tariff regime include Nigeria, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Uganda, Mozambique, Mauritius, Ghana, Malawi, Lesotho, Madagascar, and another European country, Finland. The decision comes as part of what the Trump administration described as a reciprocal trade adjustment. In a more punitive stance, the United States also imposed a 30% tariff on imports from South Africa and Libya and 25% on Tunisia. Global allies not spared. Niger News reports that the tariff list extends beyond Africa. The United Kingdom will now face a 10% tariff, while India and Japan will hit with we are hit with 25% and 15% respectively. The decision marks a significant escalation in the Trump administration's trade policy, which has adopted a more protectionist tone in recent months. Nigeria previously targeted. It will be recalled that on April 2 of 2025, the U.S. issued an earlier executive order imposing import tariffs on various countries globally, Nigeria included. Thursday's announcement appears to build on that policy by adjusting and expanding the list of affected nations. Wow. In conclusion, the economic stakeholders have urged the Nigerian government to explore diplomatic channels and trade negotiations to mitigate the potential impact on the new tariffs from the United States of America. Our ancestors are angry. Yul Edochie reveals cause of untimely deaths in Southeast. Ewu ofia. He goat abi she goat. Nigerian actor politician Yul Edochie has expressed concern over the rising number of premature deaths in the country, particularly in the Southeast. Nigeria News reports that the filmmaker called for a return to traditional religious practices. Edochie, in a post on his Facebook page, said he recently drove from Anambra State to Arochukwu in Abia State and was bewildered by the number of obituary posters he saw along the way. According to him, the frequent early deaths are as a result of society turning its back on traditional ways. He stated that the spirits of the ancestors are angry because they have been neglected, urging Nigerians to reconnect with their roots by embracing traditional religion. Now, the same person where they run online church, now they talk this one, hey, God have mercy, confuse the human being. He said that doing so would lead to spiritual cleansing and help the country overcome its challenges. Yul Edochie also claimed that aligning with the ancestral spirits would empower them to fight battles on behalf of individuals and communities. He stressed that Nigeria is in need of deep spiritual intervention. He wrote, according to what he witnessed on his way from Arochukwu, Abia State, from down to Anambra, or from Anambra to Arochukwu. So that is the message. Another beautiful intervention here again is Uzodimma showers 10 million naira each on Imo born Super Falcons. Governor Hope Uzodimma of Imo State has splashed 10 million naira each on 6 Super Falcons players of Imo origin for their heroic contributions to Nigeria's triumphant campaign at the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations. The beneficiaries of this cash gift include Chiamaka Nnadozie, Jennifer Echegini, Osinachi Ohale, Oluchi Oluehi, Chinwendo Ihezue, and Michele Alozie. They are all key members of the Super Falcons squad that beat Morocco 3-2 in the thrilling final, which happened last week Sunday. Also rewarded was a Falcons assistant coach and former national team goalkeeper, Anne Chejine, who received a matching 10 million naira for her role in the team's success. Governor Uzodimma, while hosting the players at the government house in Owerri, described their victory as a source of immense pride for both the state and the entire nation. He commended their resilience and patriotism, saying their performance had not only lifted the nation's spirit but also put Imo on the continental football map once again. This is our little way of saying Thank you. You have represented us with distinctions, and we are proud of you. Imo is proud of you, Uzodinma said during the reception. Super Falcons' victory in Morocco saw them claim their 12th Women African Cup of Nations title, reaffirming their dominance in African women's football. Beyond the state level of recognition, Nigerians report that the Super Falcons were also celebrated at the federal level. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had earlier announced a reward package of $100,000, a 3-bedroom house, and the National Honor of Officer of the Order of Niger (OON) for each player and official. The combined gestures from the presidency and Imo State are seen as a significant morale boost for women's football in all Nigerians. So my people, with a few points and with a few headlines, I'm very sure I'm able to convince you but not to confuse you that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be 60 billion naira richer in the coming weeks. I don't read the possibilities now. So what are you still waiting for? I beg, let us hang it up here. I rest my case. Just like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. And I go hear my voice again when I come back.